Hi, welcome to Not Just Another Jessica. I'm Jessica. Today I'm going to be coloring my hair at home. It's about time for a retouch. I color my hair probably 4 times a year, I would guess, and I usually do it at home because it's a money saver. I don't have to make an appointment to go. I don't have to find someone to watch my children. It's quick and easy, and it's really not that hard to do. So what I'm going to be doing today is a home highlight using a highlighting cap. To do that, you need a highlighting cap. You can get these at Sally's, and they're about $2.49. You need some kind of a bleach powder. So this one is the Wella Color Charm bleach powder. And you can buy it in the big tub, or you can get the individual packets, and the individual packets are roughly $3 to $4 each. The big tub is like $20, but it'll last you a lot longer. So like anything else, it's probably cheaper in the long run to buy in bulk, but if you're just trying it for the first time, you can just get a single-use set at Sally's. And then I'm going to be using a developer, and I'm going to be using a 30 developer today for the highlight. And then when I'm done, I'm going to be putting on a toner, and for the toner I'm going to be using a Wella Color Charm T18, and that'll take the brassiness out of the hair. And when I do that, I'm going to use a 20 developer with this one, so that way I can change the tone of the hair. So here's what I'm starting with. You can see there's a line from last time that I colored. Especially if I move it around. Last time I did an all over color. This time I'm just going to do a highlight to kind of break up the line of where the color leaves off. I just do different things each time and see which I like more. So the price breakdown on this is the highlighting cap is $2.49. Lightener powder is about $4. They're $3.99. Developers run you about $2.39, and the toner is the most expensive at like $6.69, though often at Sally Beauty they have a coupon like buy one get one free, or something to that effect. So if you bought each of these in the single items instead of buying the bulk quantity, it would cost you about $15.50 to do this to your hair. Now if you were to go and get a partial foil or highlight at a salon, it'd be about $130, and a full foil or a full highlight can run you about $160 plus tip. So by doing this at home, you're saving about $150. So even if you only do this 4 times a year, you're looking at a $600 price difference. So for myself, I'd rather use that $600 somewhere else. And I know some people really do enjoy going to the salon, and that's something that's worth it to them. But as with anything else, we have to decide what's worth it for us, where we want to put our family's resources. And for myself, this isn't where I want to put my family's resources, though I do still want to have blonde hair. So I'm going to get a few shots of me doing this process, and then I'll show you the after when I'm done. Alright, step 1, you just got to brush the tangles out of your hair, get it so it's not going to get stuck as you're trying to pull it through the cap. And then you put on your very glamorous hair dyeing cap. Now this thing is not flattering, but it does the job. So we're just going to put this on. Reminds me of my days of swimming. Get the swim cap on here. And you tie it on. Now at this point, you're either going to need a loving family member or a mirror to do this yourself. And you're going to take a highlighting needle, which is this thing where you can pull it through, or it comes in sets like this at Sally's if you want to be able to control how much you pull through. And these just look like crochet hooks, and you can pull different amounts of your hair through. So you start to look, and where the dots are blue, you can pull it through, and you can decide if you want more highlights in the front or in the back. So now I'm going to ask my husband to help me. I have all of my hair pulled through, and now I'm mixing the developer with the powder in the bowl until it's a creamy consistency. Roughly 1 part bleach to 2 parts developer. And you have to be careful to mix this in a plastic bowl with the appropriate mixing brush. You don't want to have it touch metal or any other material. So just use the mixing bowl that they sell there at Sally's, or one that you already have at home. And then it's ready to go on the hair. Now, I have my hair all the way pulled through. I know, looking fancy, right? And because I'm doing a touch-up, I'm only going to do the parts of the hair that are not blonde. So get it on that part in there, and then I'm going to follow the directions on the container that say to let it sit for 20 to 25 minutes and not applying extra heat. So just read your packaging and make sure to follow the instructions. Alright, we've finished letting the highlight lightener sit on the hair, and I've showered it out, and my hair is damp and it's time to put on toner. For this I'm going to be using Wella Color Charm T18 and 20 Developer. So I'll dump the bottle in of the Color Charm, and then I'll fill it twice with the 20 Developer, 1, 2, mix them together, and then start brushing it onto my damp hair. Alright, I'm going to make sure to cover up my clothes with a towel, and you want to be working somewhere where you won't stain everything. I'm going to take my mixture and begin brushing it onto my hair, starting in the back. So I'm going to section it off, pin it up, and start brushing it on until I've covered my entire head. Then I'm going to let it sit for 20 minutes. Alright, well, I'm all done with my hair. It took highlighting it, rinsing it out, toning it, and rinsing it out. My roots are gone. They've been blended in by the highlights and the toner, and it's kind of a nice blonde color that I like. All in all, it took me about an hour to do, and it cost under $20. So there's a few reasons that I do like to color my hair at home, and one of them is the money savings. But another one is I get to stay home and be with my family and enjoy their company. My husband helped me with my hair today, and I got to chit-chat with him and just enjoy hearing how his day was going, and it was a fun time. I remember when I was in college, my roommates and friends and I would go and pick up boxed hair dye or boxed highlighting, and we would color each other's hair and watch TV and just have a great time together. And then as a young mom, a group of my mom friends and I went to the beauty supply store and got the hair color and did each other's hair while our kids played together in a play group. There's so many ways that you can make doing things for yourself or DIY so much fun. It's a money saver, but also it feels good to be able to do something yourself, to accomplish something, and to be able to see the result day in and day out. So we looked before in DIY at a video about cutting hair, and now we looked at coloring it. And I know these aren't necessarily like super detailed tutorials. I think more what I'm trying to convey is the idea of taking the initiative to do something for yourself, to save money, to build skills, and just to encourage you that you can do it. There's so many great tutorials here on YouTube, and you can learn to do so many things. It really feels good to be able to do things for yourself and to see the results. So much of our world is now digital, and you know, people are playing games on their phone or surfing the internet, and when you're done doing that, you don't really have anything tangible. When you do a DIY, whether it be a hair thing or a household thing or something in your yard, or you garden or you craft, you have something to show for it when you're done, and that's rare in this digital world. So often everything we do is online or in a cloud somewhere, and even though it takes work and ingenuity to do those things, we don't get to have the tangible benefits. So taking a break to do something where you get a tangible benefit each day is really uplifting and shows you that your hard work really does pay off. Well, comment to me if you have any sort of DIY salon services you do at your house, and have a great day.